Be Safe Podcast
Going motherfucking crazy.
with your boy, RADEEK WEBB.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Either one. Should be straight now.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Come on. Let's go.
These boys working.
Straight up, for real though.
These boys is working.
My check.
Yeah.
But Jizzle really been at it for real though. Like I just did something with Trey Scroll. I did something with Trey Scroll doing Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
That Tuesday to 3, you know what I mean? And I just found out we got a lot of relations together. Just from Southside alone, like his people, his uncle, his dad. You know what I mean? Like
That's what's up.
and I seen all the tricks in his face. You know, like, bro, I promise I ain't know that. So like I already had been seeing him doing his thing just by watching on the social media and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When he told me all that though, when we was in the club, I was no holds bars. So I'm like, I gotta put him in the chokehold. I'm with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When he told me his story, bro, I was like, man, you a good dude, man. You got good people around you that's gonna support you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
So like we been rocking with Jizzle since he was young too as well. So you know.
Oh yeah, we go back to middle school. Man, and that was RDSU Jizzle featuring and Trey Stro, not featuring Trey Stro. On that's a new track, Mission. Make sure y'all go check that out. But welcome back to the Be Safe Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I am your host, B Cooks, and this evening I am joined by a gentleman that has a great story. You know what I mean? I haven't had a chance to get to know him as much as I wanted to over the last few years, because we definitely crossed paths hundreds of times. You know what I mean? This man is, I'd probably say, the biggest promoter in the city right now.
I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Community activist.
Definitely that.
You know, a family man.
Definitely that.
You know, so I want to welcome this evening my man's RADEEK WEBB. How are you?
That's me. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Man, nothing much, man. Another day in the yo, man. I'm doing good, man. My family's good. My daughter's good. That's all I can ask for. How about yourself?
Well, everything pretty well with me though. It just seemed like my headphone and my mic going in and out though. I don't know why.
Oh man,
I think that might be me.
It's all good. It's all good. We sounding good though. We sounding good.
Okay, then that's a good thing. Yeah, true. You say we sounded good. That's growth. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, I reached out to you because I have been really watching I looked at the last 2 podcasts, and I made up in my mind from that point on though, because the last podcast I was on was Round Here Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, went down there. Shout out to Marcus Glenn. Shout out to Johnny and all them down there. Yeah, I mean,
For sure.
much love to them, and you can't forget Spielberg. Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, shout out Spielberg, man. I fuck with Spielberg.
Straight up. So you know, that's the last time, and I made it, and I see there's a lot of other podcasts going around. Like even some of the young ones, I see they got some out there. I'm gonna reach out to them too, though, because I had the mindset of they gonna reach out to me eventually, but I like, nah, I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna give them time to reach out to me. I'm gonna reach out to them. Yeah, I mean, because I feel like if I reach out to them, they see like it's more understanding, more like, oh, sure, he's serious. He want to be shot. He want to come to the platform. And I would say that's a lot of
and
things.
it definitely caught me off guard for sure. I was like, really?
Yeah.
And that's when I was telling you off camera, like, you know, you never know who's watching, man. So like, I appreciate that.
Straight up, man.
For sure.
Straight up. And I watch a lot of things around here in the city. Like, I'm like, my eyes be on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't care if I'm not doing something, somebody else having something. I make sure I go try my best to support. If I miss the support, I'm gonna send a text, let them know like, hey, I seen what you had going on.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't make it. Blah blah blah. I got you on something else. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and we'll never forget you for that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You'll never be forgotten for that.
Yeah, for real.
Because you helping us build our platforms, and hopefully, you know, we can look back on this and it help grow yours too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
You know, but you know, I do want to welcome you, man, because you could have put your time in anywhere else, and you decided to be here. So I want to thank you one more time for that. But I want to also get to know you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a little bit about what you do. I think there's a little bit more to you as with anybody. But where you originally from?
I'm originally from right here, from Augusta, Georgia. Born and raised out of the South Side. You know, they call it Dogwood Terrace now, but you know, it's only one true South Side. You know
right,
what I mean?
for sure. Where'd you end up going to school?
I ended up going to school, started not really elementary wise. You go from Bungalow Road, you go to Levi White. From Levi White, you go to Murphy Middle.
Okay.
Murphy Middle, you go to Josie.
Okay, Josie. That's what's up. Shout out to all the Josie Eagles out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we fly high, baby. Yeah, I mean,
Augusta has a lot of support when it comes to them high schools, man. Like, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of passion.
Right.
You know, it's almost like it's a step away from some gang shit. You know. Not to exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of passion about where you went to school at.
You got to
and I appreciate that about the city, man. So after
Automata.
well, where'd you do after high school?
High school, I went straight to college. I had followed my homeboy Art. I went straight to college, man. You know what I mean? Art was a big inspiration. You know what I mean? A big leader though in front of us though, as our whole circle. So when he went off, I was like, I'm going too. You know what I mean? Just seeing everything. We always had Dion to look up to anyway, because as soon as he finished high school, he went straight to college himself. So
right.
That was good. We born out that hood though, but we always had, a lot of us had goals and had a mind on us. We had our mother that be pushing us. So it wasn't always trouble. It wasn't always things were sweet. It wasn't always good. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had our parents like, you gonna get up and go to school.
Right.
But we wanted to go then. Back then we wanted to go. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand that completely. Where'd you end up going to college at?
I go to Benedict College, man.
Oh man, shout out to Benedict, man.
Yeah.
Had young Blue Wop up here not too long ago, man.
Oh yeah, okay then.
Did you end up finishing?
Yeah, yes I did. Yeah.
What'd you end up studying?
You finna be surprised though. Exactly what I'm doing now. Community recreation and leisure activities.
Okay.
I got my bachelor's of science.
Hey, look, at least you can't say you ain't doing what you went to school for.
Straight up.
Wasted a whole bunch of money. Nah, but I'm glad you're taking advantage of that. Yeah. Along that college journey, did you end up like joining a fraternity or anything like that?
I am a member of the
I already know what you're gonna say.
The biggest, strongest, the lead.
Cause you a guest, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some bombs.
Talking about the Q sci-fi to the day that I die. Spring 07.
Nah, it's all love. It's all love. For sure. That's what's up, man. Shout out to all the Q dogs out there, all the alphas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody is part of any organization out there. Shout out to each and every one of y'all for taking that leap. And
Divine 9, baby.
For sure. That's what's up. So, finished school. What was next?
Be truthful, man. I'm glad we on that, because this is time I get to share really me. And like, what was next was straight to the dope game. And I'm being straight honest through that. You know what I mean? Like,
we've all got a pass.
Yeah. I don't mind sharing it, because a lot of people really didn't know. And like, hey, don't stop that camera, man. Keep that thing rolling. I want these people to know what's going on. But straight up though, I was always doing my thing, and people really didn't. I'm glad they didn't know me as a drug.
And when you say dope, like dope?
Yeah, dope, like dope, coke, crack, loud,
okay.
Straight up, like
straight up,
yeah, like straight like that. Like before I got to learn how to cook it, it was like.
Was that out of necessity, or was it out of like just want for money?
It was both.
Yeah,
it really was both, bro. Like during that time, I really was doing something. My partner was doing it the most. I don't gotta call his name though, but he know. I can't. You know what I mean, we the feds ain't on us or nothing like that no more. He ain't doing it no more neither anyway. But my partner Sean, he had the peas. You know what I mean? He had the peas, and before he had the peas, he was dealing with the crack. And I was back and forth from school, and me and my mom them had a situation because back in the project, if they find out your parents working, they try to backdate it and they'll run the rent up on you. And the only how you can get it down is pay that large amount. So during that time there, it was like back and forth from, I mean, I'm leaving high school, low key we had some weed. So we're going to high school, going to college. So like I'm like, okay then, it's gonna get a little, things gonna change. I want to even fool with the crack then. I just was hanging around the big dope, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? To be honest.
What's this like? To take a guess, what is this like? 07?
Yeah, you're almost on point though. It really was 03.
03?
We round the big. We hang around.
Good popcorn.
Yeah,
good popcorn. I remember them days, boy.
And
good popcorn mid going crazy.
But to be crazy about it, you just said, I know we on this subject, but I'm gonna be brief about it. Be crazy about it. It was really like we started hanging around Keita like 2001, 2, 3. But Keita always been the man anyway. From Southside, he always been the man. Like he nothing but the coke and crack with him. You know what I mean? He
booming.
Like straight up booming. Like from the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, it's been him until the feds got a hold of. Like he was so smooth, man. He dodged them folks, man, almost his whole life.
That's crazy. A lot of people don't live to even tell the story.
Yeah, and crazy part about it, he's still living. He went and did his time, and he back. You know what I mean? And like I say, like the lead back stick the story. We was hanging with him, and we weren't even doing that then. But our partner Sean was. Our partner Torn was. So, you know, we back and forth from school, all this, and that's like this going into the 03 now. Okay. I done graduated high school. Now I'm back and forth from college. And I was always telling Keita then, like, because they was doing parties, but I always looked at it like, man, all these parties, all these people here.
Make some money.
Yeah, but it wouldn't grow on me until I actually went in college. So, like, I'm seeing my people getting dope money. So I'm telling them, like, hey, man, we need to buy a club.
Right.
I was screaming this in 03.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is where the the promoter part of you comes in.
Yeah, this is what it's really about to really crank up the promoter. My mind about to really go there. But it really took place going into college.
Okay.
It really took place.
So was you you know, with jumping in and out the street, whatever.
Yeah.
And you in school, is that when you started like throwing parties?
Yeah, I thought my first party was actually thrown in Benedict. Like I snuck and did a party with these guys from Page in South Carolina. They had the school provide apartments for us going into your sophomore year. So I met these guys from Page in my freshman year, and they started really hanging with me. Let's start getting kind of tight. So going around sophomore year, boom, I'm really seeing the party scene go on from here to there. So as the whole thing goes on, I tell the boy from Page, I tell them as the situation going on, yo, hey man, let's do a party at your apartment, man. Shoot, man.
This house party days.
Yeah. I'm like, man, look here. I'm gonna provide all the alcohol.
This one, you lead a party, the house party, and niggas, you got the denim ring around the wall.
Hey, man, that's crazy. You almost said that, man, for real. Like, man, we messed them boys straight up, man. Like, man,
this the days where you on the wall, like,
yeah, man, like straight up though, like. So them boys let us use their apartment, man, and like when I tell you, it was done illegal, and this jank went digital. And this is before I ain't even put no flyer together. It was all rolled mouth. You know what I mean? Because now, even my freshman year, people got to know me because all the other Augusta people was there. They found out, like, yeah, I'm affiliated with Augusta, DM, my partner, blah, 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 blah. I'm a partner in NFL.
So you had like a little network going up there.
Yeah. Like, good little Dickie Ride. Dickie Ride was up there then. Yeah, I mean, rest in peace, Nude. Much love to Nude. Nude was up there then. So, like, you know, as I'm coming in, they're like, boy, right, he coming up here. You know what I mean? So, like, them guys I went to Joseph with. Okay. So they got all this with no history from each other. So I got there, man, I tell you, this party went crazy, man. And I tell you, they shut it down like 12:31.
Damn. Yeah. That's when the party gets started.
But it's no lie. Everybody was out there at 9. You know, this, man, when I say I was surprised.
9 o'clock?
Man, look here. 9 o'clock sharp, man, because it's like how the apartments is set up. It's already, the students already out there. So they already called the other, like, you know, the party going on tonight. Yeah, I mean, they got
so
the party.
everybody in the neighborhood already
exactly
packing that bitch out.
Bomb. That's how it really go. So now you got everybody leaving the yard. You got everybody leaving from the other apartments that's up the street, up Broad River. So like now it's popping. So by the time they got with for everybody having a good time, they came and raided the jank. So boom, they rushed the jank. I ended up slipping out the front door past the she's not the director, president. She's up under the president, vice president, whatever she was though. But she had a lot of power there. So as I'm slipping past her, she grabbed me. She was like, "Where you going? Where you going?" Just out the blue. I'm like, "I'm finna go." Like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? She was like, "I'm gonna let you go, but something ain't such." She said it to me. Something ain't sitting right with you though. I'm like, "Man, whatever, man." And I shot out the Jake the whole time. Yeah, I'm like, somebody done pointed her out to me or something, but
yeah.
So that goes on back. That's how I got to doing the party, man. It's another little story to it, cause.
So So that's how you broke the ice, right? So I'm assuming that once, of course, you pledge, complete that journey.
Yeah.
It take it to another level.
Took it up, but I pledged my last semester. The crazy part.
Got a story for that. On the way out.
Yeah, but I pledged before then. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it took me. Actually, I went through. I was on in 05, bro. I was on in 05. And that's where the kids coming to street stuff come into play.
Okay.
So when I got on in 05, now my partner then got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Kitty then got locked up and all that. So I'm spending money hella. I mean, not really, like I say, not really paying attention to the bread and all that.
I was gonna toss that.
No, yeah, he'll be paying attention to the bread and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'm spending money. I'm back and forth home. I bought me a car, blase. Man, you know, I bought my car. Now I'm thinking
off
everything.
The party money?
Nah, it's all off like
street money.
Yeah, street money. So when he get jammed up, whatnot, yeah, I mean, I ain't thinking about what I need to do now.
Right.
I'm just thinking like, well, shoot, I got 12 grand put up, so you know, I'm straight. But now I'm buying shoes, having fun. Y'all can say happy. I'm like, everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. So, boom.
Just riding away with having bread.
Riding away with having bread. They able to do street money and doing these parties, but I was doing the parties for free. Like buying the alcohol for everybody to drink. Just throw some money in the tip jar. You know what I mean?
That's when you know a nigga getting money.
Yeah. So like, I had a dude from Pageland. He came in. Man, there's no cap.
Free.
Man, I called him right now. He'll tell you. Yeah, very. So like, he'll tell you, man. We let him come down to the trap one time. The knocks hit. By then, I hadn't traded from when Kitty them got messed up. I got down with Auntie them. They went up, but the trap was nothing but 5 blocks up. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Tug and Auntie. Yeah, I mean, they let me get on. So you know. Like I say, in between that time, my partner got jammed up, but my Phoebe them moved from Southside too as well, got their own spot. So I'm back and forth for school. Now I'm on a bike through Southside and Nellyville. Southside and Nellyville. Yeah. But when I come home from school.
Bicycle?
Yeah, bicycle service.
Okay.
So like, you know,
going crazy.
Going crazy. So it took them a minute for me to let me come in the trap with them, because it was like, you just can't come straight in, because they had other people already grinding. This and that, so you're like,
you don't want to step on the toes, this, that, and the third.
Man, look here, I ran through that little 12 grand, man, like 6 weeks.
Ooh.
Straight up, bro. Straight up, I ran through that little 12, bro.
He ran through that joint faster before ran through that first stimulus.
All right, straight up, though, like, listen to me, like, Dead Fresh and all the other stuff, like, I mean, and you know, and that's how, like, I was back and forth from school to the spot, to the spot. And like,
so just with having a huge network, going to school, it was easy to jump into the party game, really.
Right.
I mean, you know, so as it starts to grow, you know, you get done with school, and you hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you come back home.
I come back home.
You back home. Matter of fact, yeah, you said that you back home. So at what point was it like, okay, I'm gonna do this shit at home too? I did it at school.
It was my first birthday party back here in Augusta. We put the birthday party together with Tank. Yeah, we put the birthday party together with Tank. I was like, hey bro, we should do your birthday party, man. That ain't gonna go dumb. He was like, man, we should go holler at them boys on Sunday on Dark Chain.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boom. Yeah, I mean, shout out the whole Dark Chain, which is Drew, all them, man, Ray. Yeah, I mean, much love to y'all.
Oh
so, yeah. Straight up. Like, I hate DJ. Who's with Ray too as well. Say his name, man.
I cannot remember, because you know I'm more familiar with Ray.
Oh man, it was Boom. It was T-Street.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I want to make sure I don't leave them cats out, man, because I got a good mind.
Yeah, we definitely not here to leave nobody out.
You feel me? You smell me? And that's straight up, though. So, yeah. Like you say, right before I graduated, yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, let's do your birthday party. Man, I got a feeling that Joint go dumb. So this one track pumping on. Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday we was going to Super C's. So I was like, man, look here. We're gonna do your birthday party. We're gonna have a good time. Cause every time Tank them was always letting us in the club anyway. Like we knew Tank, cause he used to chase us and mess with us sometimes. I like he gonna lock us up for no reason.
Right.
But Tank, I think he know I was doing something, but he didn't never stop me or question me.
Right.
He just was like, nigga, school cat, man. Hey, if he is, cause rest in peace to I hope they see the podcast. They gonna think I'm tripping. Rest in peace to the slimiest narcotic ever. But hate to say his name, Ridley. I said I would get away with that word. Rest in peace to Ridley, man. I'm a shot Ridley. I could really let me go, man, like 3-4 times to be real. In the spot, then I done got stopped at the other trap when I made it to my third spot. I done got stopped ready to go to the trap, going to the trap with like 2 ounces on me, boy, a crack. And he stopped the dude from patting me down because he was like, man, I know him, man. Leave him alone. He's straight. He'll call this nigga, man.
Because there's a lot of people out there who don't have the same sentiment for him.
Man, I tell you, a lot of people, bro. And like, I can't knock that because he never roughed me up. See, before he came and knock, he used to actually be at Josie, you know, at the games. You know what I mean, when they had the cops there, they had Richmond County there before they had school police there. Well, school police was there, but we had Richmond County at the football games. So like, he used to be at the games. So like, he used to come in the locker room and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, and like, it just got to, me and him just got to grow each other because he was like, man, you taller, man, to be a tight end. You slam behind. And like, we always say a conversation, but I actually made it discreet. And like I said, we was on Nellyville. He hit Nellyville like 2 times, 3 times. When I say 3 times that I actually was there. And one time the dude from college with him. That's how they ended up finding out at Benedict I was doing my thing. This is why I'm backing up real quick. Why I didn't get on in 05. Because I kept it too real.
Got you.
And like, just me being honest, I kept it real. I'm going to back up real quick. I didn't get on the 05. I was online. We went through some of the process, which we was a non-hazing organization. Make sure I let the whole world know that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Boom. So, you know, I did get on. I was online and everything. It was time to get the money together. But like I told you, it's a time I done ran through some paper. But I had to drop. I got back. I went out again in 06. They didn't put me on the 06 because they asked me one question. So, well, how you got your money this time? I told them I was slanging weed. They ain't let me get on. And they know, like,
you were honest.
Yeah, I was honest, bro. Honest.
You was honest.
I was really
not
honest.
Not too many people gon'.
Man, when I tell you, I almost said I ain't want to be no Q. I almost said, you know, I'm gonna go be a Kappa or Alpha. Cause like, if they ain't stepping up, real talk, man. Like my next step was either Kappa, my last third was gonna be Alpha. Real talk. And I love the color blue, but I'll say, man, I want to be something like seeing kind of dominant. I already like the fight and all that, so that's a Q. I already like the dance, gotta look alpha in me. I gotta look Kappa in me. And I already like the colors of the Alpha. And I tell you, them dominant colors. So like, I'm gonna go one of these routes, but I always love the Q. So you know, going to my 2007 year. Now it's time for what we used to call it then when you get not initiated. They put the paper on the door and say you come sign up. You want to be a maker.
Interest meeting.
There we go. I'm at my third interest meeting, and this time they go again. They go to question. Well, we know you didn't try the 05, no 06, that didn't go well. So what you did this time? What make you to be a Q this time? I was like, oh, I'm not selling drugs anymore. I'm doing the right thing. Man, I'm almost out of college. I really want this. You know what I mean? Put me on, bro.
Right.
I was like, wow. But now I understand. Now that I'm 37, I understand. Sometimes you got to paint a different picture.
For sure. To
get where you want to go. Not always lying or something, but you can't tell corporate world that, hey, I'm a dope man. I know how to do this right here. Nah.
You can't say stuff like that until you've already gotten in the dough.
Exactly.
You already got to get in the dough.
Exactly.
You know, and sometimes that's where honesty might hurt in that instance. It ain't that you being dishonest. I'm gonna just withhold this information until, you know what I mean. So I definitely get it.
Right, man. That's real. So like you say, we fast forward to now. That's how I ended up hooking with Tank. Man, we did that party on that Sunday, man. Ooh. We know that thing was gonna go digital, man. We came out Friday. The club was packed like it normally be packed. But when we came out Saturday, in the club maybe had like...
You can sit on this side if you want to, bro. You and I, we wouldn't be in the frame.
Yeah.
Man, look, man.
Very good editor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know.
But yeah, so we came out that Saturday, bro. It maybe was ever better to like 100 people, 150 people in the club. You know, the track was dumb then.
Right,
Friday,
right.
Saturday, you leave Cream and go down to the track.
Yeah, it's
dumb.
cracking.
Dog, it wasn't cracking this, dog. Hey.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down.
Okay.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Look, we all have our moments.
Yeah.
Look, it happens.
It happens. Straight up. But, yeah,
So
but,
what? Oh, the middle, though.
yeah, the middle, though, that's it.
Oh, you said what you, you can't hear the,
Okay. But yeah, so man, like I said, that Saturday, man, it might was 150 people. And like Tank ain't thinking about like, okay, RADEEK birthday the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, we done put flyers out everywhere, man. Like, when I tell you, man, it was like every bit of 10:30, 11 o'clock. We in the hood drinking. My phone popping. Phone popping. Like, it's ringing. Like,
and that's when the flyer game was really cracking.
yeah, you had to get out here and put that grassroots in. Before I learned about grassroots, you had to really walk these streets and walk the bottom off your shoe.
And had no shame in a motherfucker throwing your flyer away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of the promoters right now, they don't know that, but I tell them that when they work with me, man. And like, I tell them that. So, you know, when I tell you that thing went dumb, that's the first part that I seen of doing that I didn't do that went dumb.
How much money you make?
Didn't make no money that night because I listened to what I said, let's do it free. Like, Tank let us bring Hennessy in. He let us bring what's name. Listen to me.
But that set the foundation.
Exactly. And that really showed me the way of how things can be. Yeah, I mean, how things can be. It really showed me the way of like breaking the ice with working with other people. You ain't gotta always jump straight in for cash.
Right.
You ain't gotta always do something. What's the name?
Sometimes you gotta give something away.
Exactly, and that's why I understand about my partner Ott, because Ott really smart, man. Like he graduated with his business degree and all that though, but this cat is like smart. He think out the box on a lot of things. Yeah, shout out my dog Ott, man, best friend.
For sure.
Excuse me, y'all, for burping on y'all mic, but
oh man, it's all gravy train.
So when we went dumb on that, man, that night when I laid down with Lil Jane and went home with, I said, dang, well, I've been giving money away at Benedict. I done came straight home and gave money away again. I'm like, man, some money in that shit. I called out that Monday. I was like, hey, bro, that was smart. But, man, it's time to get some money. That next year when we did out of that track.
Big things popping. So a whole year go by. That's when you do the second one.
Yeah, that's when you do the second.
Okay. So now it's money season.
That's money season now, baby.
So you threw the first one.
Yeah.
You gave it away basically for free.
Man. Yep. We gave it free.
So at that point you was like, okay, I can do this shit.
Man, get no cap. Drake was with it. I mean, the whole circle, Ken, Fat Al, and Brandon, Drake and Ott, we had a meeting in front of the yard one day sometime. We didn't argue and all kind of stuff, but it was with it. It was like, shoot, yeah, man, okay. But you know what I'm saying? So I just was like, man, we can always still do something free. Man, like, I always been hollering about, before a club was saying free, real talk, like, 360 days, Ben was saying free before they even came with a free Monday. Like, Ben was saying that stuff. So, like, you know, I understand, like, get something to get something. So that next year, that jank went dumb. Drake ended up doing heels dumb. I do it heels dumb. Now we all generate some money out of it, you know what I mean? And it just, like, it took off from there. Like, it was some bumpy roads between the whole Our Turn the whole Our Turn entertainment situation. The name Our Turn come from is Our Turn, for real.
Right.
Not only back it up, man, like, we was hollering like, man, we black folks, it's Our Turn, man. Like,
right,
but
for sure.
We was hollering about loyalty ENT. We was trying to come up with a name. I was like, nah, I'm straight on the loyalty ENT. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just being honest, like, everything ain't always loyal.
Right.
And like, we gotta, I be wanting people to understand.
I can't name, I know several people through family, friends, or whoever who have millions, who may make more than $1 million.
Right.
Ain't none of them get it all the way the clean way.
See, it just being
you know
honest,
what I'm saying?
bro.
Like they did something that tested their loyalty, or, you know, they may have took from somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, burnt a bridge. Or threw somebody under the bus, something of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, bro, the crazy part, I never had to throw nobody under the bus. I never had to, like, burn a bridge. It was always an argument because, you know, Drake done put some money in. I said I done put some money in, but, you know, through the fact that I always been the one that like to go on to put that money up. Yeah, I mean, I gonna put it up. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. So like, you know, sometimes
So you're willing to go all in and take the risk.
it's time I go all in and take the risk.
With taking the risk, how much? What's the most amount of money you ever made on an event?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't like to share that though, but we being real though. So I'm
Shit.
tell a person. Yeah, I mean, most money they made like 50,000, 50 piece.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Sensational.
yeah, like a 50 piece. Yeah, I mean,
Sensational.
shit.
But out of that 50 piece, I still went home like 22 though. Cause like, you know what I'm saying, involved with some other people, but you know what I mean, they went home with 22. You know what I mean,
Shit. Off of how much of an investment?
you know what I mean, that's next question. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? sometimes I know we keep it real, keep it wrong, but it was a decent investment. Yeah, I mean, you know, just certain things that went well. Yeah, I mean, my goal is now to get to them $100,000, $200,000 parties. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about really be able to bring that. Yeah, I mean, and I think bring that, like, you know, bringing that type of situation and making that type of situation like.
And I want to dig deeper on that in just a second, right? But I know with you doing these events, you being a part of a Greek organization, you making money off these events.
Correct.
What's the why? Because I always, you know, you've seen me coming through the line, you know, getting in your events, whatever.
Right.
And there's always people that you have to look in the face and charge, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what is the wildest shit you ever been offered to get in the club? Because I know for a fact there's some wild shit that go on with that club life.
I've been offered 200, man, like 200, like
to get in the. How much was the party?
the party went about $30 or $40, and I turned it down. Straight up, turned it down.
What was it to do? Cut the line?
Cut the line, bro. It's already a VIP line. Like, I don't want.
He wanted to hold up. There was a regular line and the VIP line. He wanted to cut all the lines.
He would have cut all the lines, and the VIP line is moving rapidly too. 200. Let me give you 200, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't want that. No. Like, straight up, I don't want that, bro, cause it causes a headache, bro. Real talk. Like, looking your people in the face when they gotta pay. Looking a female that you've been having good sex with, she gotta pay. Yeah, I mean,
you got to pay.
You got to pay. I'm gonna take care of you the back here, baby.
This is my business.
Yeah, I think it went out again, but it's all love. But yeah, she gotta pay. I mean, my auntie gotta pay. I mean, I'm flexing on my auntie though, but I mean,
but yeah,
my cousin them, they need to pay. But you know, like a lot of times I go behind and give a lot of their money back to them though, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like people who I really know, I mess with, rock with. Like I tell them pay now, get it back to them. Sometimes they haven't even got back to them because the night had to been so much wham. I gotta go make sure people getting their bottles, make sure the situation ain't going on in the club, make sure these guys he ain't clashing from hood to hood. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things.
So you really managing the event. It ain't just all I'm collecting my bread and watching people come inside.
I'm hands on to death, man. And
you do be active. You do be active. I will give you that for sure.
I don't like when people feel like I'm not able to touch. Like, you can't get too high to say that a person can't touch you or call you or physically be like, man, y'all would act like a crab at the door. He also, like, I kind of been taking myself away from the door. If I'm at the door, I'm really clicking because I get the thrill of looking at that clicker and knowing how many people came through just to know, like, damn, man, we did.
You can kind of count your money too.
Yeah. That's true too, though. I hope the mic still working. Mic check 1 2.
Oh yeah, you know, I mean, good money,
yeah,
bro.
Okay. It sound like it be going in and out, but it's all love. Hey, y'all don't take this tripping because I like to hear myself in the headphone. That's why I be telling you if you going in like that. Yeah, but yeah. On that note, there though, I look at the clicker. I can look at the crowd. I can judge really pretty much what's going on anyway off the money and off how many people that's in there. So like that's really easy to me. Like, well, over the time it got easy.
Right. I mean, that's part of the grind. Like, nobody, no different than somebody selling T-shirts. You wasn't always moving 200, 300, 400 units a month or whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Something crazy like that. So even with talking about the biggest win, I'm sure you remember your biggest loss.
Yeah, I remember the biggest loss though. So we did talk a bigger loss as a group. Like, I don't know if people really remember this though. It was a semi-line. I'm gonna use this one. It was Rich Boy. For Power Face weekend, man, we had Rich Boy supposed to be in the track, and like dude called, man, like it was like rushing trying to get the back end. I was like, yeah, you gonna get your back end when you get here. Like,
Right.
it'll get you back when you get here. So, like, Boom Poster came to town and say he was going back to Atlanta, man, go shopping and whatnot. Man, look here, it was a tweet came through. Dude had left Atlanta and went to Florida, bro.
Say what?
Listen to me. A female came to me while I was at the dope run, rocking the line, torn them, had to set the joint up too as well. They didn't. I went through my own friends, didn't have the contract. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting it all on them though, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, went through that though, and man, we like rocking the line, bro, and like tweet out there, nigga had to tweet somebody here in Florida, bro. When I tell you, man, I was crushed. So what I did though was, as people, I got on the mic, like I just stood in the paint with it. Stood in the paint with it, everybody knew what was going on. I forgot who opened up for the joint that night, man. Good crowd, man. Like we lost our Sunday up because he stole, but what I did, got on the mic, got with the people, told them what's going on. Hey, y'all leave out, man, I'm gonna have something for y'all. So everybody still went on the party.
Mm-hmm.
But when they leave out the door, I'm handing out walls, but I'm handing 5 of the money they paid. I want to say I was charging just a dub that night, so I'm giving $5 back to come in. So like, mother, like, what this for? I'm like, nigga ain't show up, man. I gotta give y'all something back. And I felt like that's when I grabbed the people there, like, wow, that man giving some of our money back at least.
No
and like,
what happens, these people
and like, shoot, man, I just looked at it like, hey,
man, look, you.
So you know,
99% of people wouldn't get nothing.
Yeah,
back.
and that's true. And that's true. And like I said, the biggest loss was we did Future at the track, man. Kind of lost on that jank though. My partner feel like somebody stole a little money from us. The other loss I'm gonna say we did. Well, you got me digging through my catalog.
It's deep now. The catalog kind of deep.
Yeah, man. Like I'm going way back, man. I'm trying to go. Yeah, hey, man. I can't call it right now, but I'm gonna throw it up to you though. But yeah, talk some losses.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, that's part of the grind.
Yeah,
that's
it
part
took
of the
some
grind. Shoot, how you feel about tricking off?
oh man, I trick off myself. I mean, yeah, I mean, so you know, man, straight up, yeah, I mean, I trick off myself. So you know, and guess what? Tricking off really ain't bad as what like other people say that they ain't doing nothing for a chick because they knocking and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, they rocking it. Yeah, I mean, I'm rocking it too. But you know, I feel like I give something. I ain't got to worry about it being on my back later on, bro.
Yeah, you hush money.
Yeah.
Look, just leave me alone.
Yeah, like even if she asks, man, like, you know, like I don't have a problem with a woman asking, but let me surprise you.
Right. Let me do it on my own. Let me decide to.
Straight up, like for real.
Because asking now is like, oh, she just trying to get in my pocket.
And I hate
I
a
got
thief.
time.
I hate a chick that like try to wait till you go to sleep and go in your pocket or something like that.
You done had that happen?
Yeah, I'd have had that happen before, man. Like
y'all
I'd have had that
getting all
happen.
this money,
Listen
boy.
to me.
Man, you
Shoes.
females here
She
that want
only-
that bullshit.
Man, it's no cap, man. I was grinding at the hotel then. She only took $100 out of my pocket, bro.
If you gonna take something, you might as well take everything.
Listen to me, no lie. She only took $100 out of my pocket. I'd had a situation where a female that went in my dresser drawer and I was rocking with her though. Like I was rocking with her though. Like, yeah, I mean, I was rocking with this giant. Like that giant, now that crushed me. Cause at first I couldn't pinpoint which
Ain't
chick.
trusted them since.
Yeah, man. At first I
Ain't
couldn't.
trusted them since. Think I want up to 5. Fuck you, mean?
You know what I mean?
Fuck you, mean? Don't play with him.
So like, you know, that tricking joint, you know what I mean, it's all depend. Like when you kicking up 5 to a band, you know what I mean, $2,000, like, yeah, I mean, you know, I ain't knocking what you're doing. That's how you want to do it. You know what I mean? A lot of times I got a lot of my coochiness that came off this talk and the person that I am. You know what I mean? You know, so like, so, you know, I'm just being honest. So, you know, if I'm gonna give something, I'm gonna give something because that's what I want to do.
Right.
And I feel I'm gonna give something because either she acts or she don't ask, I'm gonna still do something for you some kind of way so you can. You know what I mean? Oh man, I'm gonna call my guy and say you tricking because you got it. You know what I mean? I'm tricking. I'm tricking. My homie calling me now. I'm shooting a podcast right now.
I guess
I'm shooting a podcast right now, bro. When I get done, I had to pick the phone up for my homie and let y'all know that this is a raw podcast.
Oh yeah, it's
but
love, it's love.
But I'm shooting a podcast right now, bro. You know, you say something while you got a chance. I got the mic right. You got your mic. Say something, bro.
What's going on with podcast? I know you're doing a good job. But y'all means at the skate range Sunday.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be in that joint.
Straight up, that's my homie. Yeah, but that's my big homie right there. Like that's one of the big homies there. So you know, like I did a lot with him, man. We did a lot of like me and him. Then did a lot of fun. And like you said, you asked me that question, tricking. Like I say, tricking ain't what like how it proceed. Like I'm gonna just get her all this type of money.
So she
Know what I
busting
mean?
down.
Know what I mean, yeah, some of them, man, look here, man. A lot of these chicks, man, we gonna do it because
I
of
hope they
character.
listening.
Female gonna do it because of character of who we are, bro. That's what the chick goes.
Bust it
You know what I mean?
down,
And we go
bust it
talk.
down.
You know what I mean? Oh man, I ain't no bro. Still on the phone. My phone, no golly. My bad, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man, because the character who we are, man. Like I said, I don't have no problem. Like I said, I do trick. Yeah, I mean, I do trick. And some female might call me a trick. And they're like, yeah, man, right? He gave me 100, 150. I did.
I mean, but what's that if you done made 5?
I did. I did. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, I did. So like you
did.
Yeah, like yeah, I mean, and some of the I might not offer them something too as well. Yeah, I mean, 'cause I'm like, damn, I'm about to whoop that joint right there. What's up? You know what I mean? I might go like that, aggressive. What's up?
It ain't tricking if you got
know what I mean?
it.
So, you know, she might let me bust her, and she might let me bust her more than don't even ask me for nothing, bro. And I'm like, wow. So, like, I might grow a little interest for her. I might want to take her to eat. Might want to buy her a little something. Her birthday come around, do a little small something for her. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. I mean, they say it ain't tricking if you got it. Shit, I call it, it's tricking if you got it, got it. I ain't got it. I just got it. Yeah, man, yeah, I mean, straight up, man. I be having fun, man.
Oh man, you a fucking fool,
Yeah,
man.
I be having fun, bro.
Look, I do want to ask you, man.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Because you said you're open book, man, and
Yeah,
of course, I'm not here to disrespect nobody, but
Oh, no.
I'm here to ask questions about misconceptions, right?
Yeah, yes.
So I've heard just through the grapevine over the years that people have a misconception about who RADEEK is because you and Moses have a friendship or y'all were roommates at one point. So what would you have to say to them people that got something to say about that?
Man, the people that got to say something about that, I really glad you asked that. And that's why the last podcast I was hoping they asked. And that's like when I tell people I'm open, ask that. And like the people that have to tell them, man, straight up, like you fucking dumb.
Right.
Like if you could perceive that you'll think that I'm gay, I didn't participate in any type of gay activity. And no disrespect to the gay community.
Right.
Man, the gay community is really supporting me now, bro.
For sure.
Man, that's man, like, and guess what? Now, gay man, transgender is supposed to be a man, act like they woman, never tried me, bro. Never came at me, never tried to, like, man, look, I had a situation, I gotta go find an old screenshot where, I don't know if the page was fake or not. They tried to get on one of my lives. And, man, look at my friend girl questioned me, man. Me and her had been having sex for a while. And, like, she questioned me about that jank, and she never questioned me before. And she said, I ain't coming on it. I was like, I never seen it. So I had to go hunt it down. She had to screenshot it, had to send it to me and all. I said, baby girl, I was off the live by then. So I would have seen that. So I went back to look for the live on my jank. And they hadn't deleted it, but she already hadn't caught it. So I'm like, good shot, she caught it. Man, look here, man, I had people really trying to fire that jank, bro. I went to I'm gonna be real. I almost went to law enforcement on that jank, bro.
That's crazy.
Because, like, you killing my character, but I really know my character. Now, I got to know, like, who I am. I'm not gay, for one.
Right.
Never slept with a man. 2, I never put my thing in a man's butt, and a man never put a thing in my butt. 4, I never had exactly. Straight up, man. I'm being real. And 4th, I never put my penis in a man's mouth, and a man never put that in my mouth, bro.
There's some down low niggas out here, man.
Yeah,
there's some niggas doing some extra fugazi shit out here in these streets.
Man,
like,
look
for
here.
real.
Look here. If I never tuck him in like a brother, like how he tucked me in like a brother, and how we respect each other, I can really call some of these cats names, and I can take it there with them too.
Right.
But I got respect for that man telling me what I seen. Don't say nothing, bro. Cause I done dealt with it, bro. Like I done had females come give me some. I done let them come to the house. And they done seen me and they done kicked it with us off and left like, damn. And I also had female come in and seen it and came up their own story. I'm like, wow, this chick here, she came and got bust up.
Right, and then got some bullshit to say.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's dumb, man.
Bro,
That's immature of a lot of people to
who you telling, man?
To judge a man because he doesn't have a problem with another man. He calls his friend living a different lifestyle.
Exactly, bro. Like,
and I think that shows how immature they are as people.
Man, straight up. It
or
really
as adults, you know, or Well, I don't know if I can call you an adult if you got that kind of mentality anyway. But
what you saying, something real, man.
I mean, cause so I respect it because I have members of my family that may live a different lifestyle.
Right.
Even Moses, like I've always respected him.
Right,
he ain't never disrespected me.
Right.
So I have no reason to have no to think.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Moses, man.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Moses, man. Shout out to Moses.
Yeah, man. To the whole HBD, yeah, I mean.
So everybody out there that got something to say about this man right here.
Man, quit bashing me, man. Quit coming over with false allegations, man. You know what I mean? Like real talk.
There's too many motherfuckers that just want to be heard. They just want to have some shit to say.
Man, let me tell you that's the realest thing right there. It's 2 minutes of that right there, and like you can't go question everybody. You can't ask like why you saying this, that, why you saying this and that. Man, like the worstest thing is to come from like we being straight up right now. It coming from a best friend. The ones I actually grew up with. Like, you know what I mean? What I like about it most when a person approach me and asks. Like how we having this podcast, how we having this conversation right now. That's the way you do. You ask. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dion asked me, Tug asked me, and Nate asked me. Those three asked me in the correct way. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what made you like, told him the story real quick, kept it simple and the same. Like,
I mean, a good person ain't got shit to do with your sexuality.
It's so true, bro. And like, I always like to share this just a little bit though, bro. I always know Moses. That's the craziest part. Like, knew him way before I went down and did my time. Came back home. I already had asked my God what I already put on I wrote my plans and goals out when I came out of jail.
Right.
Like what I wanted to do, how I was gonna come back to the game and get back in the game. But at the time I came back to the game, he was working at the 3. He went from Applebee's and was at the 3. So like shoot, I was like, damn, you working here now, bro? You were like, yeah, man, I've been here since you been gone, man. I was like, wow, no. He was like, yeah, bro. And like, man, look here, this man. First thing he asked me, bro, you good, man? Cause he knew back then, like they were hot about the dressing though, but Drake was always the dresser. He always said this being in the past too. He was like Drake was the flower, but I always kept me some cake. Our whole circle kept some cake, but they kind of know what I was doing. You know what I mean? So like he was like, you straight, man? I know you just kind of come home, man. You good, man? I was like, man, I don't think I need to do, bro, is get around, bro. Like I need to get around, man. I get my son, cause my son, I missed my son's birth when I was locked up, and like this man was letting me get his car. He was the first one like to offer his car. Let me drop him off at the salon to go handle my business, better get my son. And shout out to the chick Ashley. She was the next chick, yeah, I mean, Ashley was letting me get her car, and I hate that these two girls end up clashing. Ashley and other chick, I can't call her name. She got a man right now. I don't want them to get stuff like want to get it, but those two chicks, man, like newbie. They knew who my roommate was. They understood what was going on, and never tried me, never disrespected me. They respected Mo. They respected our situation. And like I get a little weak sometime on this subject because you'll never know who will be there for you.
For sure.
Like you never know who will be there for you during the times when you down and you messed up, bro. That's when you really find out loyalty. You know what I mean? And that's why I be people saying, I've been telling my homies and females and other people and friends, like, hey, don't say you love me, man. Don't tell me you love me. Tell me you loyal to me. Because I can understand your loyalty more than I can understand your love. Because ever since.
Because love don't necessarily, you say you love me all day, but your actions
speak, man.
Right.
Your actions speak. And people might say, I got to do something to gain your loyalty. No, it's not about what you did for me. It's about where you was there for me. Where you was there for me during the time I was down and you was there. Was you there for me when I was up? Was you there for me when I was up and you was down, I lift you up? You know what I mean? Ain't got y'all to be about no cash. That's the main thing about loyalty. People always thinking about gaining loyalty is about some money or something, man.
It might be because I needed somebody to talk to and you answer the phone.
Yes. And that's what I stress it out. That's how me and his bond got so glued and tight. And that's what people like question. Like, you know what I mean? Me coming from the streets, they wouldn't think me coming from the streets to college and all that, because a lot of people didn't know me. They know me from like just working at McDonald's and doing parties. You know what I mean? A lot of them didn't see the street life. So like it was like it's like a cold character. Like, man, how you with a gay person? Man, then you get questioned.
I think that boils back again to like people's own maturity on
yes.
Things like
I
don't have no issue with what I'm not involved in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's your life. As long as it doesn't step into mine in a way that affects me, negatively.
Exactly.
What's the problem?
Cause
so I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? This man has done nothing but be loyal to you.
Yeah, man.
Ain't never disrespected you in a way that
Never,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying. So
Never.
a lot of niggas that call themselves your right hand man and your A1 since day one can't say the same for themselves.
Exactly, bro. Man, look here. When you just said that, means to speak a whole lot of value to me, bro. Like straight up, like people don't understand they self.
For sure, they don't.
And they'll say they do. Like, okay, then, like, I can't make you like what I like. But why is you questioning about if you really know me? How you gonna question my character or my sexuality? What I like
because it's something
you should know.
Uncomfortable with.
Exactly. Yes, something you took it out of my mouth. Something they uncomfortable with because I'm not scared or not being funny. I ain't saying I'm finna be in a room with a man and the man they watching having sex. No, I walk in on something like that. Oh. But I never had to walk in on that like that. Yeah, I mean, when I was down the road, niggas was really down there doing it.
I mean, but
I was like, wow.
Also means y'all respect one another.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Which
like,
means he not gonna set you up to feel disrespected and vice versa.
Exactly, man. Like real talk. Like
man,
he never.
Shout out to Moses. Man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Moses.
We don't have most people can't say they have a lot of friends.
Yeah, for real, like that.
Like true, real friends.
And I can't forget my homegirl Sharika, man. Sharika, when like Mo them help. Don't get me wrong. And I say the chick I can't name and actually I can name because she's single. But Sharika, I got to shout out. She was the first one gave me some money. When I hopped out and I told her, like, since I got to get back in the club game, she wanted to put $50 in my pocket. She gave me that $50, bro. I took that 50 and made a flyer and went off from there.
Man.
It's to me, man. Went off from there.
Man, shout out to everybody that was in your circle.
Yeah,
you know,
man,
when you needed them the most.
Yeah, even the ones who brought the phone down the road for me. Shout out to the man and torn them. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody put money on my books like Cousin Debo them and my sister mom them, you know, out them. You know what I mean? You know, out them did do something, you know what I mean? So, you know, I got to respect all that. Shout out to everybody. I got to keep naming everybody. One love to my big homie Chris, though. You know what I mean? We can keep it forward. Let's keep going. Chris Stars, love Stars.
We're going to drop a whole bunch of bombs for everybody out there that's supported you along the way.
Right.
Because, shoot, and then on top of that, shoot, like I said, you don't get many friends in this world.
You don't, man.
You know what I'm saying? Most of them are associates. You know, people you speak to them when you see them.
Yeah.
They ain't asking about your kids, none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
They hitting you up when you got the tickets.
Yeah.
You know,
shout out to baby
like
mama,
that.
man. Shout out to Shannon. She stayed down while I was down the road, though.
For sure.
Don't forget, you take that ride, I asked you, girl. So the ride on my way home with me. That's what we fussed about a whole lot.
All right, so with you growing so much, these people helping you along the way,
right.
I'm sure, you know, every year is an opportunity to expand, right? To get bigger and better. Mm-hmm. So what's coming for RADEEK in the business? Like, are you how are you looking to expand?
Well, as of right now, though, I'm in the process of working on getting my own spot. Actually, I'm renting a spot right now, doing this after-hour spot situation with Fred. Right now, I got my own mobile detailing company. So I really supposed to kick off tomorrow, but I got to push my date on back because the dude still was put some hoses and stuff together for my water tank. I mean, pumping the water out for the car wash. You know what I mean, so like that's what I got going on as of right now, and I've been writing some letters for some other stuff to some other major companies, trying to finagle my way into some of this big corporate stuff that's going on in this world, because I feel like I can be a big help to some other things too as well.
Sure, man. Entrepreneurship and ownership is the next step there. I mean,
I'm gonna keep working.
We ain't stopping shit, man.
We ain't stopping.
It's 2021, man. We out here getting money, baby.
Whoever did that to me, something in a flyer, complaining on a flyer, man, look here, I ain't stepping on no toes out here. I'm trying to feed my family just like you trying to feed yours. I'm trying to
let that man eat, B.
Yeah, man, let me eat, B. I'm just trying to feed my fam, yo. I ain't walking up in your spot, knocking over there. I ain't fighting in your spot. I ain't sending nobody through there to mess it up or shooting. I ain't with none of that, man. I'm just trying to do everything the legit way, man. That's it, man. Shooting the podcast right now is almost over. Well, let's go. Tune in. Share this live for everybody to see the podcast going live right now. And tell those people who's doing that nasty stuff, so I'm just a promoter. The club owner, y'all really ain't gonna like. I got a lot of people in the corner. Don't forget that. And I know a lot of people behind the license and stuff too as well, though. But let's get back to the question, man. My bad, man. I'm back.
Yeah. But you said you're working on getting your own spot, right?
Yeah, right.
So the steps towards entrepreneurship. And now I know you mentioned off camera, You said you were doing something with Maseratis?
Yeah. That's what we actually are working with Fred with now, though, man. The after hour spot with that, though, man. You know, well, I'm gonna cook saying after hour because we open up at 12. Well, it really is the after hour because it's the next day. You know what I mean? Technically, it's the next day at 12. I just want to do something at midnight. You know what I mean? Because I'm familiar with how the people like move, and I give game off the people when I work with them, when I build relationships. So a lot of stuff
you can let the feedback from the people.
Right. So like I give the game off when I go work with other people. So like I just chose to do something at 12 midnight versus trying to do 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Yeah, you know what I mean, because like midnight, I feel like you coming out to go and get it straight in the groove. I want to get you in the groove at 12.
Sometimes we want to pregame, you know, from 10 to 11. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true
go
too.
Out at 12.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? See, like, and I ain't had to get it. You gave it off. Like, you could be pregame from 10, 11 at the highs.
Right.
You might be at Applebee's or something.
Instead of being forced to be out in the street 9 o'clock, and you're like,
exactly.
Now I'm fucked up.
Exactly.
And I mean, I'm on the way to the crib at 12.
Yeah, straight up. So yeah, you know, and that's what's going on now. So you know. And a lot of that, so like I just thought about doing something at the 12 o'clock hour. Yeah, you know what I mean, because even when I go out of town or when I'm going out here though, I come out late. I come out at 12:45.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean, I'm still able to drink, still able to party. Yeah, you know what I mean, for that time period. Yeah, you know what I mean, it's just I know after 2 we stop certain things. After we stop selling alcohol at 2, but people still want to go somewhere else.
Right.
So
instead
like
of being forced to go to the Waffle House.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, so like you know, I like to provide that safe atmosphere for people because my main thing now in the game is it's really not about the money because the money is gonna be made. It's about the safety and people having fun. People saying they will vibe. I like to see when you already feeling good coming in, you dancing, you meeting your people that you ain't seen who might have came to town. You know they was in town and they had a party that you ain't know they was gonna be at. You know what I mean? Late night, you able to get between one of them pretty girls you miss and you done link with her. You know what I mean? She might be like, oh, she in the zone now, she ready to go on the vibe, what you can long leave with her. You know what I mean? So like
sensational.
It's just exactly sensational. So like I mean, so like, you know, I'm trying to provide a vibe out here, a situation, a good mode. You know what I mean? I want to put you in that spirit of when you leave, man. Like, man, I had a good time, man. I want to get you back home safe. And my main thing is like me and my brother Kobe always talk. Shout out to Kobe though, man. He was there for me. Me and Kobe always talking about. He said, man, he asked me, do I still pray before I leave out that door if I go to the club? I tell him I pray before and I pray before I walk up in that building. You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer in Christ, and I feel like he really protect us out of these clubs. You know what I mean? He protect us anywhere we go though, but God know that this is one of my main sources and I like to do it. I mean, I ain't gonna say I lust over it, but I like to do it and I got a passion for it. That's what I'm gonna say. I got a passion for it. So I make sure I fall on my knees.
And you're looking to grow it into ownership, not necessarily being called the promoter forever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because like really a part of me didn't want to call you a promoter. But I feel like that name has, in a sense, like a negative connotation in a sense. And
it really not. I respect it because I am a promoter because I done help every club in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And they really can't say I haven't.
People who may not respect what you do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like I have a lot of the customers who like, man, when you gonna get your own spot? And some of them know what's going on right now. You know what I mean? So like, you know, it really does take time. Like it ain't no hop, skip.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, it's a process.
There's definitely a process to it. Steps you gotta take. You know, T's you gotta cross, I's you gotta dot.
Yep. A lot of learning.
Even with that being said, like what do you feel like is what kind of goals you got for 2021?
Man, my main goal is to get my actual priorities in order for the main businesses. For the main two businesses, which is to have the actual spot within the time period I got set. Also, even though the situation going well with the car wash mobile detail, which that going well. Like I said, that's supposed to take tomorrow, but I got to push the date back due to the water pump. But it's already in play. The other situation is already in play. Not alone. Yes, I'm working with somebody else who he own his spot, but he's also helping. He allowed me to come in and be a partner with him and be able to manage and run it. You know what I mean? So like that's a big step from the promoter standpoint, and that was the goal I had set in 2021. The step more higher than from the promoter standpoint. The goal,
right.
You got to come up under somebody, which I did come up under Tank and Mr. Tony, but you got to come up under somebody who's still active in this situation as well. So like, for Fred to allow me to come in and actually take over, him and Absolute allowed me to actually come in and take over. Like, you got the leeway, bro. Like, do this, manage this. You got it. You got it. I mean, your money involved, our money involved, everything is done legit. So like, they like, Roddy, this is what you need to take this step to go be there. They not holding the situation back. They not like, oh nah, man, we know you want to go do your own spot. Nah, we ain't letting you get down with it. Nah, they open the door. You know what I mean? They respect what I got going on. You know what I mean? They understand the character I done built in the game, in the nightlife game. You know what I mean? So like, that was one of the main goals. And the car washing thing came along last year when the pandemic really kicked off in February. I always was involved in it already, but I had to take for real hands on to get back into it. Like since I went back to the old car wash with Larry, it developed me to move to the next step of getting my own mobile. You know what I mean? So I turned that situation and made it to a goal to not only have the mobile, I'm gonna move from mobile. Then I'm gonna go find this other spot to get an actual car wash, or I still be in mobile.
Multiple streams of income.
Yes, man. And my main thing is my third goal.
And then that allows you to give people job opportunities.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then that not only that does it provide the job opportunities, but it's also falls on long lines of giving back to the community.
Correct.
Because you're providing those opportunities that,
Correct.
You know, to not only not work for the man,
correct,
so to speak, but yeah, like know somebody that's from where you from,
right?
You know, that understands the grind, because there's some people who get into those kind of business thinking they have no other opportunity, thinking man, there's nothing left. It might be their last chance, or because such and such won't hire me because of my background, this, that, and the third.
I'm glad you said that right, a background. Like I had put in for Walmart about 8 months ago. And like they were saying that high felonies, all that. I don't know, because I had a situation with the mother of my child back in 2019, but that thing got solved ASAP. And like Walmart, man, I'm gonna tell you this, no lie. Walmart had me to go through the whole interview, everything. Man, for the application, I'm thinking I'm finna get the schedule job, because I went through all that. Like, yeah, we're gonna hire you on. Gave me how much I was gonna make an hour and all. So like, man, weeks went by. Like the pandemic going on, like weeks went by. I mean, so I was like, dang, I know I watch a car, but I want to have that little gig too. So I put my clothes on and shot back up there one day. I woke up one morning and went and checked on. I was like, hey, y'all tell me through the process what's going on. She brought me back in the back. She's like, I don't know what's going on. What you got in your background, man? I said, yeah, I got 2 felonies. I say, but when you pull the second felony up, it got numerous accounts of the felony. It was an unlawful use of a telecommunication device. And so, like, it looked like I got 12 felonies, bro. It ain't but 1 felony.
So, basically, they didn't know how to read the background check.
That's how I feel.
You know
so, I'm
what
like,
saying? Like,
yeah.
I would think that's what that kind of falls in line with.
And that's how I really feel. So, I'm like, man, when these folks, they looking at it wrong or something. And so, like, I left it alone. I was like, you know what? That just made me turn up more with the car wash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't... Another reason to not depend on somebody else to give you some,
exactly. Yeah, I mean,
or print somebody else's clock.
Right.
You can take this, monetize it, you know, make it legit.
Right.
You know, and all of that, and grow it, expand it, however you may want to do it.
Exactly, and that's my whole goal right there. Like, it takes steps in everything that we do. It's a process in everything we do. So, you know, the process and the steps that I have that's set up in my mind frame and my mind track to what's going on. So, like, I know everything's going to be from A to Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If people think it look like it's, oh, right, he doing this easy, he doing it, he hurting or something. Man, I never saying that I'm hurting. I mean, I'm a go-getter.
Yeah, you're not willing to turn down $1.
Yes.
You know, and that's what I wanted to ask, too, because with the, God damn it, hold on. I lost my thought real quick.
It'll come to you. I mean, shout out to everybody. I mean, out there. Shout out to everybody on live right now.
Right.
We shooting right now. Shut it live, y'all, man. Don't forget. Friday night we at the 3. Saturday night we at Maserati from 12 to 4. Come see us Sunday. Sunday we are at the biggest skate party. Fun, man. Fun Sunday at Red Wing Rollaway, man.
Oh, I'll definitely be in the building at Red Wing, man. I love skating, bro.
Hey, bro, like, you really smooth with the skate too, bro. I said,
man,
okay,
I've been trying to get my legs back, bro, because I skated my whole life. It's just, as an adult, I had stopped for whatever reason, you know, life.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I got to get back on these skates, man. I used to be fly. And then I was like, I don't be exercising like that.
And that's cool, hey, man.
You know what I mean?
I got to shout my people out too, man. Shout out to Brittany. Shout out to Jeremiah, man. Yeah, I mean, much love to the team, man. Shout out to Upa, man. I am events. I mean, QT Entertainment. You know what I mean? Shout out to those, man. That's the people, man, who all us work together on Fridays. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. You got to shout out your people because if they working for you, they working with you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody's bigger than the next man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all part of the game.
Yeah.
What do you what do you have coming up in the near future? Next couple weeks, next month?
Actually, man, we got that's it. I would say I be talking fast. Dior, she call us Desi Dior, DC Dior, you know what I mean? Chick who talk the future, you know what I mean? We gotta go come through and host.
Oh, he got another one? That nigga Future is a savage, boy.
Future the man. Yeah.
Leave with that nigga there keeping one in the tuck.
Keep one in the tuck, man.
Shit.
Desi Dior, man. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? She also rapped too as well, you know, bringing it through, man, for Big J birthday party, man. My boy Jeremiah, Big J. Yeah, I mean, he don't like to be called Jeremiah, but, you know, that's how I kind of know him. Big J, Mudway. He his big birthday, 30th birthday party, man. So, you know.
The big 3-0.
Yeah, big 3-0. He's stepping in another chapter, you know what I mean? So, you know, much love to him, respect to him, you know what I mean? He trying to do his thing out here, and he continue to do his thing, and he getting active in that community as well. Like, even though he been active, but, like, I mean, he stepping up. So, like, much love to bruh. And I really salute him, though, because he came to me as a man and, like, hey, bro, I want to work with you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, bro, let me in the door, bro. What's up? You know what I mean? And like, at first I was like, dang, I'm trying to figure it out. Well, bro was like consistent, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like, he didn't back down. So like, even when I be on this case, you know what I mean, he still don't back down, you know what I mean? So I like that, a person who could take like the stuff that I give off, because like a lot of people would say that I have an attitude, you know what I mean? I'm arrogant, you know what I mean? But
I think people have a misconception about being direct and being mean.
Right.
A lot of people, even I get called mean a lot because people don't like what I had to say. You don't have to like it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it for you to like it. Yeah. I'm saying it because this is what I need to say.
This is what I actually need to say. Like, if I sugarcoat it, you ain't come back around and find out that what it was, and you won't understand.
And then you gonna feel some type of way again.
Exactly. So like, I try to go straight and be blunt about everything, but I also learned how to also work on the times like look at myself in the mirror if I've got an attitude about something. Tone my tone down when I'm talking to people. I mean, I have learned that over the periods of time, and I have prayed and asked God to help me with that. So like, I'm constantly taking steps of that to understand other people now. Because back in the past, I really would jump the gun. I move fast, and some people who's still around me still be thinking that that's how I'm thinking. Like, my whole thinking process has changed. Like, I really feel like people would understood me just by having a gay close friend. You know what I mean? They would understand like, damn, I want to get his mind. My whole ambiance to change. Yeah,
you're bigger than what they see.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, you know, some of them may not understand, you know what I mean? And that's really not for them to understand. So like, I understand life now.
Right.
I'm really, I got more to learn, but I'm understanding life and understanding.
We should always be growing and all
exactly.
that.
Learning how to put in life and know what to take out of life. And it might catch people off guard when I say that, what to put in life, how to take out of life. That's for them to understand. If you don't understand,
that means they may not have figured it out yet, or they may not be truly comfortable with who they are as a person and stuff like that. Like we was talking about living your truth.
Exactly.
You know, can't nobody make fun of you about something you know. You don't live like you shouldn't be uncomfortable about none of that.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like, you chose who you want to put yourself around.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, what I mean by the person choose what they want to put themselves around, they choose to be who they are and put the people around who they want to be around and understand the people that they are around. But you just ain't gonna just put yourself around somebody who's not understanding. For sure. You ain't gonna just put yourself around foolishness.
Closed-minded individuals.
Yes. Now I mean, I chose to put myself around a like-minded person. I chose to put myself around Turbo, you know what I mean, because she's a hustler. I chose to put myself around Princess because she's another hustler, smart, and a woman that's out there to get it. I chose to put myself around Sharika because she's another hustler, a woman, a family take care, and these people have good inspirations and understanding. Chose to put myself around Kobe because he's a father, he's a spiritual, understanding person that loves it. I chose to put myself around these things because they have the mind track to think out the box. They have the mind track to understand me, I understand them. They have the mind track to grow themselves. If you ain't understand growth, you know what I mean, you got to understand growth. You got to know from where you was at one point that I was messing up.
Right.
I was fucking up.
Right.
I mean, I gotta understand. I gotta grow from fucking up to getting better. I gotta go from getting better to getting great.
Right.
That's go to the steps again.
And then part of the steps is having them kind of people around you.
Right. You gotta put yourself around really like-minded people, and people that say they don't want to look up to nobody. I have other people. I'm 37. I still look up to people who's doing just as better than me or on the level as me. I have people who may be down up under me who were once doing great, and I understand and learn from their mistakes. And that's why I continue to be successful now, because I don't analyze everything that went on with someone else and interpret it to my life, so I won't make that mistake.
For sure, and that's the right way to do it. You know, and now not to go too far from the club situation. Remember I mentioned to you a little earlier that I got a little bit of a pet peeve, right?
Right.
A little bit,
Right.
And it's with the club situation because I feel like DJs aren't breaking music.
You say DJs aren't breaking music, man.
That's how I personally feel.
Man, like if some DJs
And I love
out there
the DJ.
listening, yes. We're just being honest
I
right
love
now,
all
man.
the DJs,
Yeah.
but it's just I feel like we're not hearing new music until it's old.
And I see what you're saying, but to be honest, this no lie, man. He go to part where I back up again when we talked about that 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock situation in the club. Like, we do have people who do come out early. Man, you might think I'm really joking. Sellers is the main one that will play a lot of new music. Drake will also play a lot of new music. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you another DJ.
And shout out to all these DJs, by the way.
Immature and definitely Nightmare. Yeah, I mean, they will play the new music, but you will be surprised. See, they playing it as gradually y'all coming in. To like the 11.
They playing on the early end.
Yeah, 11:30.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They might throw it in there between that 12 o'clock hour sometime, that 12:45 hour time, but sometimes it's best to play it during that 12:45, 1 o'clock
Now
hour.
I can say I've seen it from Nightmare. I have seen it from Sellers.
Yes.
I mean, now just personally on a grand scale.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't tend to run into it.
Yeah, and I respect that. Yeah, I mean, see, I'm actually be on the mic with those DJs, and like I'm MCing at the time, and like I'm knowing some new music. They sending me some new music. I'm sending them some new music, and I'm like, yeah, try it. Like, I mean, I actually tell the DJ, just try it. And I feel like the culture here is gradually starting to grow, but we're not there yet when it comes to the new music, because
The growth of the city is helping.
yeah, exactly. The growth of the city is helping, correct. Because a lot of us will leave Augusta and go to Charlotte or go to mainly Atlanta and hear the new music and be like, that jank was rocking. So I done been out of town and witnessed this, and I come back home like, hey man, play this. And now we in an environment where 15 or 25 of us that went out of town and heard it, and I see them actually moving because I seen them, but you don't see the other 275
but
moving.
we forget. I think where we forget is like, hey, when you go to Atlanta, we're talking about 10 times the amount of people because the city's
bigger, it's larger,
yeah,
millions
you know
of people
what I'm
there.
saying? So I definitely understand that.
Yeah, and not to defend them, but I am kind of saying I'm defending them because
That's fair to say.
Yeah, like they're here, but you know, if the crowd ain't moving within those 15 seconds they playing it, now the DJ is not getting discouraged. They're like, oh,
right. It's like I don't want to
bring them from the bottom of the map. Not even to get you back on your rhythm, because before Pop Smoke was popping, we wasn't popping Pop Smoke here. Now they might have had it in their catalog before Pop Smoke was popping.
Yeah, because I'm only one person. I know I was listening to him.
Guess
but
what?
How many other people were?
I'm able to tell you, I really won't even listen to Nipsey Hussle right before he passed.
Really?
I want to bring Nipsey Hussle because I follow AG. Yeah, I mean, I follow him. I was like, man, this was like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm like, man, he got Nipsey Hussle. So I started researching it. I was like, oh, okay, Nipsey Hussle is from West Side. I mean, from Cali. He's a known artist out there the way. I'm like, Augusta might not know about Nip here. So as Nip got growing on, then when Nip passed, I'm like, a lot of people start jumping on this thing, like, oh, I can't question their capability of music.
You can't prove how long they've been.
Exactly, knowing Nip, but I was slow to Nip. But I always seen it, but I was like, I want to bring it. You know what I mean? Like another artist, like, I don't know how many people on Fabulous. Like, I'm going to go and tell it. Like, Fabulous is already booked. I'm bringing them to Augusta. Fabulous is already booked, but I'm not finna bring them right now between this span right now, because
Fab and Augusta.
yeah, like I'm putting it out there because I know a lot of people maybe rock with it, may not. You know what I mean? But it's already lock the cart the schlock. You know what I mean? So they gotta be prepared when they come. I won't care if it's win or not, but I'm going for the win.
Right.
Because this is things I'm finna start ranking. Like it gotta be tried. Like in the past we had Wale. Nightmare know it. Deron know it.
I do remember that.
And Moses know it. We had Wale. Man, we had Wale for a decent number. Me and Moses with it. The 14, it was 14 or 17. We want to do it. This was we popping that Sky City on a Wednesday.
Right.
You know, I want to do it about once a month then, but I like it because that's what I got to do with my team. You know what I mean? So like, we had Wale. That was one to bring, bro. But we had votes. It was down the middle. So like when it's down the middle,
somebody has to.
Yeah, somebody got to sway. So
pick the majority, make it the majority.
Exactly. So it stayed in the air. That's just like when we brought Cash Doll, and that's why I'm glad we talking about music. I really didn't know about Cash Doll as much because they wasn't playing it, but everybody else know it. Like the females know Cash Doll, guys know her. So at the same time, we had Cash Doll lined up. We was gonna do Money Bag second, but my girl Tay kept saying, "Bring Money Bag, bring Money Bag." It was so much in my brain, but I followed Moses on this lead here because I'm like, I do like the food with the women artists too as well because we want to touch more women. We want to see who know. And at the same time, we did Money Bag and Cash Doll and Money Bag came the same day on the Wednesday. They went dumb and we went dumb.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying? And this when Moneybag was on.
Right.
Like he was hollering at Federal, you know what I mean? Then. Right. So like they were Cash Doll. I didn't know she was on, but good thinking on the other help, the other workers. Like I'ma help, Moses help, Nightmare them help. That's a good way of thinking because like we're gonna bring the woman, you know what I mean? Cause we had him set up second to bring. So like breaking music for the DJs, I just say my opinion would be they have to play it. Go on and play it. Whether the crowd ain't moving, if they ain't moving, you know how the DJs are very craft. I gotta give them that. They have a lot to deal with when they go to crowd participation. When they go to crowd is not moving, are they moving? Timing when they got to go through it. So I understand like why they might be skeptical playing it, but a lot of times they are playing it real early. To be honest though, brother. A lot of times they are like, you know what I mean? A lot of like I'm actually working with a lot of more DJs now, and like even when I hear music off TV shows, man, I send it to the DJs.
Yeah,
like
I mean that's it. In my mind, I process that statement like, ain't that what they should be doing? Yes,
yeah, you're right. You're right. That's what they should be doing. I'll breaking them, but keep breaking it.
But ultimately, I just want, like you said, don't be scared to play.
Yeah.
You know, but I've heard opinions to where, you know, there's a higher. I've talked to DJs about this before. Like there, in certain instances, there may be a higher power
over their head
that may be.
I have heard that too.
You know what I'm saying? Taking away their creativity, or you know, they might in their mind want to play this, that, and the third.
Right. But
it's like, nah, make sure you stick to
this
whatever,
is
whatever.
Yeah, be closed minded and they be closing closing the DJ in. Yeah, that's what I hate to say, closed minded, but I told I gotta get away from saying the word. I hate to say it because I'm saying it. I like to say this, but I'm gonna start saying it. I like to say this because you're closed minded and the DJ too as well. Yeah, I mean, so like let the DJ be the DJ, but also we as people sometimes can't criticize the DJ too, and they like, man, I played that, y'all, I played it, and like sometimes it'll take the DJs will get not. DJs would get sensitive if like you heard they craft, yeah, you know what I mean. But we, like you say, we also still want to hear new music. Like force it on them, force it on the people. Like force the local music on the people, force it on them. Like force it on them. Like it's some hot local people around here. Force it on them. You know what I'm saying? Take it. I don't care if you're not friends with them, not force the music on them. You know what I mean? Force the new music on them. Force the local music on them. You know what I mean? I know some local people that's trying to get themselves together, but there's some locals that got their stuff mastered. It sound good. You know what I mean? We just need to force it on them.
Some of them got some like what I would call a hit for real. Yeah, like for real. If we really played it.
We got to keep constantly playing. Like we got to play it at every club. You know what I mean? Like we got to play it like every DJ. I'm not saying you got to reach out to every. You know who the artist is that's local here that's hot.
Right.
Like, yeah, I mean, I can name 3 of them right off the hand alone. Like, I know them. Like, they hot. Play it. I mean, Itch is one. Flyer is one. Jizzle is one. Play it. Yeah, I mean,
for
play
sure.
it. Yeah, I mean, I can go down the line like JT, the composer. He putting out music daily. Like D Kent, play it. Yeah, I mean, Roxy, play it. Yeah, I mean, play them girls' music. Yeah, I mean, Lil Red Robin, play it.
Right.
Like we play it. Yeah, I mean,
And then they show that we giving back by putting
Right.
it in the rotation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like, shoot, when you go to these bigger cities,
They playing.
we don't even understand sometimes. Like, oh man, how another nigga in Atlanta blow up? Cause the city supporting them.
Yeah, it definitely exactly. Yeah, I mean,
They pushing them. Yeah,
yeah,
you know
like
what
look
I'm
at True Cash. Like we played it and played it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did put his work in, and it was people that was sending the music off to other places though. But we played it. Like True Cash was getting spins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now like a lot of others was getting spins now too as well. But the more we play it, and the more that like sometimes I know the DJs they tied in with a lot of other DJs. They send other music to people in Atlanta too as well. So like that's that opportunity we giving them. They gonna be the opportunity. They come back and uplift you. They might want you to come up there and like, hey, my partner got a show. They let me open. I want you to DJ because you know how to bring it in for me. You know when to stop and boom, there go your time to shine.
Right.
You take that free situation out. He say, man, you gonna make no money this time, but take that opportunity and go in there and put a show on.
Right.
Therefore, now you bringing your swag from Augusta up to another place, another city, and now you never know who hear you up there.
Right.
And like you say, like now you playing the music that you playing out here we used to, but they playing the same thing up there too as well. But now you playing it in your way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like when you play it in your way and understand it, then you might get another break.
For sure. I definitely agree with you there. Another thing I wanted to touch on though, because I don't want people to. I want people to know as much about you as possible.
Right,
it's bigger than just the club.
Right, bigger, way
You know
bigger.
what I mean? Because I know you are active in the community.
Very.
You know what I mean? I've seen turkey drives,
Right.
back to school drives.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So at what point did that become a regular thing for you?
It came to a regular thing to me, man, back in 2000. I'm gonna say 2009, 2010. Yeah, I mean, cause like coming from my community, I like to see. Like we always had the D boys. They was back then when Arthur, he's a preacher now. He did his time. Ott, we call him Ott, Big Ott. He did his time, man. But when he was in the neighborhood, like he would take for the ones who supposed to have and bring to us. Like he like
regular, like real deal Robin Hood.
Yeah, for real. Like he would have big cookouts. He would have like big fireworks shows in the middle of the hood. So like that was a form of giving back. Yeah, I mean, that was his form of giving back. And he always said like, this is what I'm gonna do for the community. Like I don't care if I'm selling it out here or taking it out here. Like I gotta give something back because some of us ain't always had to have firecrackers on the 4th. Some of us ain't always had firecrackers on New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? We some of us ain't weren't able to have that meal every day. Yeah, I mean, it was rough for younger, but it's a little more better now because now like a lot of more people are giving back. So like I just chose to take the opportunity myself to give back. Yeah, I mean, like this past year I didn't get to do nothing, but I did some stuff behind the scene I'm not going to share. And like last year we didn't do nothing. I did something else again behind the scene. You know what I mean? I'm not sharing because I put it in my mind like I don't want to put it out there no more. Either you gonna see it, it's gonna get done. I'll take that back last year. I'm sorry, we did do
community service,
right,
or give back to the community to say to record it.
Yeah.
To say, oh, I did.
Okay.
We gave away some backpacks.
Right.
But I mean, are you doing it
from the heart?
Right.
Yeah,
are you doing it to just
do
put
it,
a post up so people feel like, oh, I'm a community activist.
Right.
I want people to like me.
Right. See, and if those people out there doing that, I wouldn't know them. But the ones I see actual, I feel like genuine. I know people might say he's my homeboy, like Dobie. He actually like dipping in that community.
All of y'all are consistent.
It's exactly. See what I'm saying?
I think that's what separates it.
Exactly. For other got thing, I shot them out, and I mean, I got much love for it. I like what they doing. You know what I mean? Like I say, like. For Moses Turbo, they constantly toy drive. Like I say, from Dobie constantly taking care of the kids and stuff in the community. From Tameen and Mudway and Jeremiah when they doing their thing, man. Shout out to them. Like, yeah, man.
I like to see it, man. I like to see it.
Yeah, keep it going. Don't stop. I tell them don't stop, man, because we never know who needs what. You know what I mean? And like, once again, go back to what you said in the past. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
Never know who's watching.
And before we get up out of here. Let the people know what you got going on coming up, because it is a couple weeks out. But
yes, that's true.
Let the people know what you got coming up. where to find you at if they need your services for anything, I guess event related or
everything,
all of that. Let them know where to find you at.
Well, you can also find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, or you can call me directly. My name is on all social medias, RADEEK WEBB. My phone number to be reached at is 706-830-7681. I'm gonna say that again. That's 706-830-7681. That's the number to reach me at. Anything that I got going on, or people I'm teaming up with, which is every Tuesday and Friday, we are at 3.
Shout out 3DL.
Yep. MLK weekend kickoff this Friday. Saturday we will be at the Maserati from 12 to 4. MLK Sunday, Fun Day Sunday at the skating ring, the biggest skating ring in Augusta, Georgia on Washington Road. That's where we at. Skate land, baby. You make sure you get with us, man. Shout out to Q White. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Stone, Marvin Stone, man. Kona Stone on Food with Kona Stone. Shout out to DJ Sellers, man. B-Lo Production, Mike, the whole team, man. Tug, y'all, much love. We doing it 2021 and on out. It's our turn. It's our year. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And before we get up out of here, I'll always make sure I want to give you your flowers while you here, my
Appreciate
brother.
that, my brother.
For all your hard work, all your
that.
accomplishments, and
Appreciate
the blessings to come.
Appreciate it.
Because niggas cannot feel that love when you gone.
Appreciate that. Hey, that's so true, man. So true.
So I want to make sure I give you your flowers while you're here. I want to applaud you for your hard work. You know, and again for you taking your time out to be here with me today.
Right.
And before we get up out of here, as always, be safe.
Be safe. I like that, man. I like that, man. I like that. Good segment, man.
Oh yeah,
Good segment. I hope the people get to see it. I know we got on this a little late, but we here now.
Man, look, we in the building, man. Y'all gonna see it come out soon.
Right.
Be on the lookout for the Be Safe podcast.
Be safe. Be safe. Yeah, man. It's podcast. I know I started a little late, y'all, but you know how it go, man. I was blocked off the social media for a little while, but I'm back now, man. Be safe. Y'all make sure y'all follow, man. Be Safe podcast. Hey, be safe. That's the main thing out here. Put your mask on. Continue to pray. And I'm out just like that, y'all.